Guys, come show it's gaming here.
Can you shut that door, please? And can you please leave me and Hina and go and sit inside and take a deep breath in to get centered before we start this video.
Okay. You're alive.
I have to get like in a relaxed place so my nerves don't get the best of me.
Alright, let's go.
Hey you watching this video right now. We are back at you with a new video, and this video today is a quite a sensitive topic. We're going to be talking about depression, and I'm joined with
Abdul, you prick!
I use it USB.
Okay, now try. Hey you watching this video right now. My name is Sanah, and today we have a special video, and I'm joined with a lovely guest today, my beautiful sister, Hina.
Hey there.
And in today's video we're going to be talking about quite a sensitive topic, depression, and I feel like this is quite a harsh, not a harsh subject, but like quite a hard thing to talk about, and I just want to talk about this, and we're going to be interviewing Hina because she has OCD and anxiety and depression.
Yeah, I have quite a lot of issues.
And by doing this video, hopefully it can help someone watching the video. You might be going through depression, you might not be, but so yeah, let's just get straight in with the interview.
Let's go. Let's get in. Straight in.
What has helped you through your depression and anxiety?
The main thing that helps me through my everyday life is my family, because I love them so much, and we have our ups and downs with our families, we all do, but your family are like your foundation base, and obviously because you're biologically related to them, they do love you and you love them, so they support you all the way. Another thing that really helps me is music. Music is something that I connect with on a deep level. I like music that has really deep meaning to it, and when you listen to music you can just really like tune into it and like zone out. And the final thing that I can say that has helped me is counselling and talking to people about problems and issues that I have, and then resolving the problems, and like we get to things called core beliefs, which help.
For people who find it hard to communicate, because obviously when you're going through depression and anxiety, that's one of the biggest things I find is the communication. Because I like suffer with depression and anxiety, and right now I'm still going through it, and so there's bumps and rough stuff coming up. But yeah, what advice would you give for people who find it hard to communicate and get their feelings out?
Well, I know from personal experience that you find it hard to communicate your emotions and feelings. I think the thing what happens is people, when you get depressed, you think that nobody will understand you, nobody will care. And the fact is, nobody can fully understand you because they're not you.
True.
But lots of people can relate if you say that generically you're suffering from depression, but your type of depression isn't the same as other people. So the thing that you can do if you find it hard to communicate is try not to bottle it all up. Even if it like means you're gonna write it down.
That's what
somewhere, like journaling. If you're gonna write it down somewhere, that can help release it. And this might sound a little bit, but burn that piece of paper, or like
afterwards.
Yeah, burn it, or like scrunch it up and rip it into tiny pieces, and just like totally like get rid of it, so it's just never there again. So it feels like you've like completely erased it from your life. And another thing is something one of my counsellors told me. It's really helpful to put all your thoughts, the thoughts that are negative or bad or you just don't want in your head, and they're called intrusive thoughts, so like they keep intruding even though you don't want them there. You can imagine clouds and putting your thoughts on a cloud and then watching and then watching it float away.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Or in the clouds in the sky. And then another thing you can do is imagine your thoughts on a boat sailing away.
Oh, I really like the boat one actually.
Same, I prefer the boat too.
I think that's a cool idea. That's kind of a bit like mindfulness, the clouds, because you're being aware of the thoughts, I think.
Yeah, because
a little bit.
You have to like notice them.
Talking about core beliefs and mindfulness, me and Hina, we had a chat earlier because we were talking about what core beliefs that I had, because like, because I find it really, really hard to communicate. So we're sitting all around the table and we're having a deep conversation, and I did a deep meditation, like maybe like a month ago, a couple of months ago, and I went deep into my subconscious mind. Sounds crazy. And I saw the beliefs that came up, and they were quite scary to see what they were. And I'm going to share them with you, so just to show, like, you know what I mean. So the belief number one that I had, that kept coming up, is nobody likes me because I don't even like myself. I don't deserve to be happy. I'm not worthy of love, happiness, and anything. And I'm ugly. So see, you might be projecting stuff on the outer level, but really on the deep level, there can be some really harsh beliefs and thoughts that are coming up.
They're basically like blockages.
Blockages, exactly.
Yeah.
And
like imagine you had a shower and like all the hair stuck in the drain.
And it was quite scary to watch these beliefs and thoughts come up, because I was like, whoa, I'm not even aware that I'm thinking this type of stuff. And then I remember someone, Anya from Speak Up, she told me, so when you know what the negative thought or belief is, turn that belief around, so you'd be like, I am beautiful, I do deserve to be happy.
But it comes from actually believing it. You can't just turn it around, you have to believe it.
Yeah, true, you have to believe what you're saying. And that can be quite hard when to actually believe that.
Especially when you're in a low, like, not so good place.
So some deep issues and beliefs could be in the way. And we found out what triggered mine, and we got to the root of the cause today, me and Hina, in it. So that was pretty cool. But it all started with me talking to Hina and saying how I felt. If I didn't talk, we wouldn't be able to get started.
I've been trying to get Sanah to open up for a while. She finds it really hard to talk to people. And some instances where Sanah doesn't open up, she'll project her not so good emotions onto the people.
Yeah, which
people
is not
being
good.
me sometimes, which is not good at all. It's unfortunate. It's okay, man. You apologised already. The thing is, we're sisters and we love each other. And pretty much everyone who knows me knows that my family comes first. And I love all my siblings, like, to the moon and back.
Do you remember ages ago? I used to have that quote. Treat people like your siblings.
Something like
Treat
that.
people like your siblings and treasure them as you treasure yours. Because obviously you treat your family with so much love. So if you treated like other people outside with love, I don't know, that was like my first quote ever, and I really liked it.
That is good, but at the same time, certain things that happen, like me, because I like to treat everyone well, I like to give love to everyone, and I want the world to be a loving place. But some people drain your good energy and all the love you give them and give you nothing in return. Then you end up feeling empty or less. You've got less fuel in you basically to give.
Yeah, I remember what Josh said. He said, first look after yourself, then you can give to others. Because really it is about giving to other people, but first you need to look after yourself before you can give to others. I'm talking to myself here as well, because I need to look after myself as well. Because I feel weak when I can't be a nice person and I can't give to the people around me.
Well, you've given now.
I hope this video helps someone in some way by us being vulnerable and talking about this. Question number 2. What advice would you give to someone going through depression or mental health issues? Like, maybe like the top advice.
My top advice is not to keep it all to yourself. Make sure, first acknowledge it and accept that you're going through some and then after that, make sure you tell someone you can trust and who loves you.
I think that's true. The big thing is acknowledging and accepting it, because like for a long time I knew that I was going through stuff, but I didn't want to believe it or accept it. I was like, no, I'm fine. But when you accept it and you realise, maybe I should talk to someone, maybe I should ask for help, that's when the big thing happens.
Yeah, that's basically the
That's
moment
one of the
turning point, the change.
The turning point.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What action steps, question number 3. What action steps would you give to the person watching right now? What, action steps they can take right now? Because, what I've learned recently, you can think so much, but the main thing is taking action. So what is some action steps someone can take like right now after watching this video?
Well, depending on... Yeah.
Okay, question number 3. What action steps would you give to the person watching this right now? So quick action steps they can take after watching this video. So for example, maybe getting a piece of paper and just writing everything that is on your mind. Because as we're talking about communication and getting stuff out of our head, that could be one step. Just like getting the paper and writing everything that's on your mind.
Yeah.
Another example.
I think...
Maybe go eat a good meal.
Yeah, eat something that you really enjoy. Something really delicious.
Yeah.
That's like your favourite thing.
Because I feel like when you're depressed, even like the littlest things take so much effort to do.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I
even
mean?
like brushing my teeth used to take me effort before when I was depressed. And even getting up. I used to spend like hours and hours in my bed just sleeping and just lying there.
So do you have any more apps?
I think even if you don't feel like it, get dressed. And me saying that, I'm not dressed today, but I'm feeling alright. And this is like, if you're feeling really low, make sure you get dressed and you go outside. Because fresh air is like a really good healer for getting space and like just thinking things through.
So we've got journal, take some fresh air, and eat good food. So there are 3 things you can take after watching this. 3 quick action steps. What is your favourite quote? Question number 4. What's your favourite quote?
Oh,
did you got confused?
I got one. My favourite, it's alright. My favourite quote is, "What is the worth in living if you're not helping someone?" And surprisingly, this quote came from the serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. The funny thing was, after he'd committed all his crimes, it was like he had like multiple personalities. He thought, what is the worth in living if you're not helping someone, you know? And he wasn't helping people at that time.
But by you helping yourself, you are helping other people.
And I thought, when he said someone had multiple meanings. Someone meaning himself and also meaning other people.
I think that's the hardest thing, helping yourself. Because most of the time we're looking to help other people, we can't even help ourselves.
Yeah.
Right, I don't know. So, Hina's going to switch it around now, and Hina's going to ask me 3 questions.
Girl, I got a question for you. Can I get an answer?
Yeah.
Right, my questions are on my memo. So, Sanah.
Also, one more thing that I want to put out there. When you have depression and stuff, people think, like, so basically, there might be someone who can't express themselves. Then there's someone saying they are depressed. But the person who can't even talk and say what they're feeling, they are in a much more worse place than someone that can express themselves, really.
No, I don't think so.
They are, because if they can't express themselves, they're so overwhelmed by their situation, they can't express themselves.
I just think people are in difficult places all the time. And whether you express it or not, you're going through shit.
Yeah, true. Everyone's going through their own version of as you could say. Shizzle.
Right, so it's my turn now. Sanah, I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
So, at what age would you first say you realised that you had some form of mental health issue?
Fuck, my leg just clicked. I think about 16 or 17, because I feel like I probably always had it, but I wasn't really aware of it. What?
I'm trying to be serious.
So, because obviously from my childhood, I did go through a traumatic experience with the spinal surgery on my spine, but I was so young, I didn't know what was happening. Like, people were just like, you're going to be fine. I was like, okay, I'm going to be fine. I come out of hospital, I'm like, I'm so not okay. I used to be able to walk and do everything, and now everything's just shattered. I don't have no independence.
That was a really difficult time.
That was really difficult, but the thing was, I wasn't aware of what was happening. And when it hit 16, I was like, I just knew that I wanted to be different, I wanted to change. First time I bought like an online program for self-improvement. And then, I think I was improving myself, but still underneath there was deep layers of issues, but I wasn't aware of it. but now I'm aware of them issues.
Yeah.
But it makes it harder because I'm aware, but I need to like, I don't know what I need to do. So maybe at 16, realisation.
Okay, that's cool. And how old are you now?
I'm 20.
So that's 4 years ago. So, I know that you find it difficult to express yourself emotionally. Why is this?
I don't know, I just find it, I actually don't know why I find it so hard. I think it's just being vulnerable and opening up to someone and being raw and being real. I just find that really difficult. Like, I just keep it all into myself.
You want to put on an act like you're strong when you're fine.
Yeah, that's true actually, because people know me as strong, they see me as Sanah, oh Sanah, she's so strong. Then if I tell someone I'm not feeling good or if I'm feeling weak, I feel like I don't know how to explain.
I know what you mean. You have this to live up to, this expectation.
Yeah, like a persona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really have a persona. If I'm feeling not good, I'll just
But I need to
be out there with how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good.
I need to be better at learning how to express myself.
Yeah.
I think that must be like a deep issue that I can't express myself because I can't even cry. I can't even laugh properly. I'll just like switch off and be numb when I don't feel good.
The thing is, that moment when you can't even cry, that's when the hurt and the pain is too much.
Exactly.
Some nice answers, Sanah.
Thanks.
So you asked me for reaction steps. And what are your reaction steps?
Was that actually a question?
Yeah, it's not exactly the
What
same.
would
It's
you...
just tips for helping decrease the symptoms of your depression.
Okay.
So it's a bit similar.
I'd say number one, meditation. I don't practice it, like I go through phases where I just practice it loads and then I don't. Like this morning, I meditated before I got out into my day and like just to put myself in the right mindset and find that deep stillness and inner peace, because I feel like when you come from that place, your day is just different. And plus, especially with my disability, we have breathing problems, so I think it's even more important to manage your inner world and like focus like on your breath.
Because the inner you affects outer you.
Exactly.
And vice versa.
Like I know if I don't take my time out before my support work comes in the morning to like take care of myself for a bit, breathe, you know, whatever, practice gratitude. That's one of the things that I would add to that list. Practice gratitude. Like I know when
That's
I don't.
your second thing.
Oh yeah, second thing. I know when I don't practice gratitude, I won't be as happy. Gratitude makes a big difference. So I'll just listen to a gratitude meditation off YouTube after like doing some breathing.
Meditation is really good.
When I say meditating, I don't mean like deep woo-woo type of shizzle. Just putting your earphones in and I like put my hands on my heart and just focus on my breath.
Or you can even lie in complete silence and stillness and it feels good.
Yeah, so meditation's like big one. And I know when I don't do it, that day won't be as like, I don't know, smooth running. And I remember this really cool quote from Dan Harris. Well, it's not a quote, it's like kind of like an analogy. He said, so meditation is like, imagine there's a waterfall, and when you meditate, you're behind the waterfall, so you can see all your thoughts and feelings. So you are not your thoughts and feelings, you are the observer.
Oh, that's so cool.
I thought that was a really cool analogy for meditation. Analogy.
Final thing.
You want to add one more?
You don't have to if you haven't got one.
So what else? Meditation, gratitude. I'd say journaling, definitely, to get your thoughts out your head, and talking to people, because I find it so hard to do. But one thing that really helped me was like, you know, when I went to Speak Up Challenge, and when I spoke to Josh, like the mentor, literally that was the first time I opened up and told someone how I felt really fully.
That's good.
And literally, because of me doing that, I took so much from that conversation. And literally Josh helped me so much, like helped me believe in myself, take action again. Like, I wouldn't be making this video if it wasn't for Josh. Because like,
thanks,
he
Josh.
said, don't wait for things to be perfect before you take action. And that was the thing for me, I was waiting for things to be perfect.
But
the right time.
Can you ever reach perfection or get to the right time? There is no right or wrong time.
There isn't, so like, literally thank Josh so much.
So guys, there are tips on depression and mental illness, and also just like a general informative, relaxed chat with siblings.
Yeah, I think this was pretty cool, and I hope like you watching this video right now, you can take something from it. And if you are going through a mental health issue, anxiety, depression, or anything,
Get help.
And I just want you to know that you are not alone,
And you're loved.
because when you go through that type of stuff, you feel like you are alone, but you are not alone. Like you don't know what's going on behind closed doors, what's going on behind people's masks. People have their own battles, and we're all fighting
Inner issues.
deep inner issues.
Well, for me, I have quite a bit of issues. I suffer with depression, anxiety, OCD. I have an underactive thyroid too, and that's not to mental illness, but it affects me mentally and physically because both medications that I take. Oh, one more thing.
Okay.
If you need to take medication for depression, don't be ashamed of it.
Yeah, don't be ashamed. Like they asked me to take medication, but I didn't take it.
Yeah, I take medication
So I didn't want
for my
to.
depression. I'm not ashamed to say it. I need medication to.
But I'd say before
balance.
medication, try other techniques like counselling and all that type of stuff. And if worse comes to worse and you need to take medication, then take it.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
You're not weak. You're just getting a bit of help.
Also, one thing that I want to share in this video is this really cool pillow / cushion. Can you get it for me? I can't reach it. Thank you. It says storms don't last forever. And I thought this was really beautiful and quite convenient with this message, because whatever storm you are going through, it won't last forever. And even though it seems like this storm is so harsh and it's not going to pass through, it is going to pass. But it all starts with you just taking the little action step. Just take action, little tiny actions. Like I remember this cool thing on this book I'm reading. There's a analogy thing. So draw in a small circle. So obviously before you draw the big circle, you need to draw the small circle. So if someone wants to run like a big marathon, the easiest thing first for the small circle would be just to go for a run every day, and then go better. You know what I mean? Like go higher and higher. So if you went for a run every day, and then you went to running even more, and then maybe like on a treadmill. Just the little steps. Don't think of the big thing. Just think of how can you make it small and take one step. Because if you take one action step, you're one step closer to your goal or to moving forward. So yeah, storms don't last forever.
And that's the end of the video.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace out.
Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna end it with the signature heart.
Much love.
Much love. Don't forget to subscribe to see more videos, and give this a thumbs up if you liked it. And maybe comment down below if you want us to delve deeper into this topic or any other topics. Peace.
Okay. Whoa, Sanah, you talk so much.
Yeah, but I
You
want it
end
to
it.
be like raw and like. Do you want me to end it?
Yeah, you can cut some bits out anyway. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat. Oh.